Welcome back. Still watching the Ben Breakfast Show. Like I always tell you, if you've refilled your cup, coffee, espresso, mocha, lemon, what do you drink again? Okay, yeah, anything hot or cold. But you know the weather's changed, so you might actually have some frappuccino or cold hot chocolate or cold tea or iced tea or you can even have a Coke. No, don't have a Coke. Anyway, it's time to have our guest like we always do. And we have an important guest in the studio today. We have Mr. Austin Uzo. He is the Vice National Publicity Secretary of the YDP, that's the Young Democratic Party of Nigeria. And he's here to talk about the state of Nigeria and the future of Nigeria. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on the Ben Breakfast Show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Before we go into Nigeria as a whole, let's talk about the Democratic Party, your YDP party, how it was formed, you know, the mission, what you want to achieve for forming that party. Can you go into that?
Well, thank you, viewers. YDP is a party that was ordained by God. And why I say that is, you know, if you look what is happening in Nigeria, if you see how the young ones are crying of platform.
Yeah.
So the leaders of this YDP, the leader, and good, meaningful Nigerians, young women and men, they came together and said, okay, let's create a platform for the youth. And this platform is for the youth.
Yeah.
We made it clear. We said this party will serve the young men and women, to excel, to get to their dream.
Yeah.
Because if you look other parties, none of them is given that opportunity.
Yeah.
So this party now is born. And it's not like, it's a new party, good, but you know, this party was registered since 2014.
Yeah.
And we're here now. And the opportunity is there for the youth to grab it, you know, even people in the diaspora, to grab it and to excel.
So will the youth be able to contest in this party? And obviously, if they're able to contest, I'm sure there's a limited post or there's a limit to the post they can contest for, right? So can you talk about that?
No. YDP is for the young people.
Yeah.
And it's not like we blanketed that said the old people will not join. But what we said the old people will join, but they will be behind to advise. You know, when you have done your bit in the government, when you have done your bit in the public sector, for example, that experience is what we need. You need to advise the youth.
So what age? Because when we say the Youth Democratic Party, what age are we looking at? Because some people are 50 and they think they're still youths, you know.
That's fine. That's correct.
So what's the age range of the people the party is meant for?
When it comes to contesting election,
yeah,
the party, we said, we are not going to give ticket to people, you know, 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, like, you know, other parties do. But look at it, you know, if you're a youngster, for example, let me use what is happening in Nigeria today.
Yeah.
Nigeria is taking glory. Let me say the percentage of glory we're taking, because things is going bad.
Bad, exactly.
Very, very bad.
So when you said glory, I was about to say,
exactly.
Okay.
There's percentage of it. And that percentage of it, who are the people that is making it to be happening? It's the youth.
Is it the youth or the... the good part,
the
right?
good part of it
Okay.
that is making us to like feel, when you come to London, when you go to America, any part of the world, you feel, well, I'm a Nigerian. It's the youth.
Yeah.
Through our entertainment, through our banking industry, through our, you know, oil industry, telecommunication. Walk into a bank, who do you see there?
Young
people.
Yeah.
Look at our music industry.
Oh.
Look at our movie industry. It's youngsters. If they can do all these things and we gain this glory, what is happening in the leadership?
That is the problem, the leadership, because I feel that and I'm not just going to restrict it to Nigeria. I think African leaders, and we've spoken about this on this platform millions of times, they just don't want to go. They love to stay. Even when their time is up, they still want to stay. They don't want to go anywhere. We have Mugabe in Zimbabwe doing the same thing. I've had people that they've had maybe when they came into the world 30 years ago, it was Mugabe.
Yes.
And now they're 30, it's still Mugabe.
Yes.
They're married, they have grandchildren, it's still Mugabe.
You know why? They are afraid of, if I leave these young people
Yeah.
to be in charge, what am I going to do?
I don't think they're afraid, Austin. I think they're greedy.
that's another point of it.
Yeah, because if they're afraid, you know, are you afraid that, okay, I don't want to leave because if I leave, they might not really well? But that's what we call mentoring. That's what everything is about. You've been there. You have people you've been mentoring. You have people looking up to you. And you can only know if they will rule well if you step aside for them.
Yeah.
But if you keep staying there and overstaying your welcome, then it's turning to greed. And that is what we're having in Nigeria and in Africa, where we keep recycling all the names of the leaders I had when I was a baby, even when I was a toddler.
Yeah.
They're still in circulation. Do you think that is the problem?
Well, greed is one of it. And like I keep, saying, nobody, when it comes to leadership, nobody gives it. Now, they find out the youth of Nigeria, they are responsible. Now, what did they invented? Most of the politicians in different parties, they will tell you, oh, the youth, they don't know what to do. They can't even roll it. I always say to them, no, that is not the truth.
Yeah.
They invent things to disorganize the youth. And like I said there's a meeting I went to. They invited me. I went there and I was kind of trying to open up to the youth the reality of this leadership in Nigeria. I said to the youth, please, this phenomenon of taking money and do thuggery, and okay, look at it in the other way around. If somebody gives you money to do silly things, why don't you take that money and work against that person, telling the person, my future is in my hand?
But I think in Nigeria, I don't think if you're the good one, they're trying to do the good thing, they will look for ways to just, take you out of it. It's like most of them, obviously not all of them, but we need to be real. At this point, I think we really need to be real with ourselves. Like, I don't even think they want the good thing.
They do.
No, the people want the good thing.
Yeah.
But the leaders, if you have somebody in your cabinet, for example, if you're a minister now, and I'm one of your special advisors, and I'm telling you, no, we shouldn't do things this way or something. You know the hierarchy of, what do you mean? Can you be talking to me like that? They feel that even their advisors don't even have experience. So why are they there? They don't believe it, especially if they're young. They're like, you don't have experience, you have no idea. So why did you employ me? So they still have that African mentality of, I'm older than you, then I know more than you, which to an extent it's true, but sometimes it has to do with experience, not your age.
That's correct. One thing is what we said in YDP. YDP is just like a family party where you see the board of trustees, young people, young men and women. You see the National Executive Council, young men and women. You talk to them, you talk to colleagues as if they are friends. Ideas comes out. Now, I want the young people. It's not because I'm saying it's my party.
Yeah.
But I'm appealing to young people, like they have been trying, because if you go to our website, every day you see thousands of people joining YDP through website.
Yeah.
And I'm still appealing to, youngsters in Nigeria, because I want a situation where somebody in my age will see my governor 30 years old, 35 years old.
Yeah.
It will make me proud. So when I go there, I'll be like, oh yeah, we've done something. I'm still young, but look I'm coming to like advise. That's the role we want to play.
Yeah.
YDP is a party that, is very friendly, so many ideas. Most of, let me say, ideas we are working on today comes from our brothers and sisters in the diaspora.
Yeah.
So we want to engage as well the people in the diaspora, because so many times we like talk from here, but we want people in the diaspora now to engage right in this politics.
So the people, okay, before I even go into the deep questions, I'm so fascinated about the logo of the YDP, and I want to know what it stands for, because I can see like a bulb, which means light. So let me help myself and say maybe, okay, don't let me give you my answer. Okay. So you give me your answer, then I'll tell you, oh yes, that's the way to say it.
Exactly. it's fantastic. And look at other people's logo. Now, Bob is something that is amazing.
Yeah.
We are in this studio today.
Okay, we have a caller on the line. We have Yinka E, who's going to talk to you. When it comes to politics, I'm sure Yinka is always available. Good morning, Yinka.
Hey, Tommy.
Thank you for calling the Band Breakfast Show.
Quickly, let us get this thing right. Tommy.
Yes?
I want you to have a pen and paper.
Okay.
And let us face reality.
Yeah.
You are a youth, and at the same time, you are representing the women's folk.
Yes.
The man in front of you, calling himself a youth, we need to know his age. And let us know where youth age starts and where it ends. If it is over 50 and he's still calling himself a youth, he's no more a youth, he's deceiving himself. Please write it down.
Okay.
That is the definition for being a youth.
Okay.
Secondly, he was saying in front of you that he will be happy if his governor is 30 years old. How can it be possible? Tommy, write it down. 6 years in primary school. 6 years in secondary school.
Okay.
15 years in university. Before you get a job, how old is that? Plus your normal age to start primary school. Can we put it 7 years old? 7 years old to start primary school plus 6 years in primary school. 6 plus 7. Tell me how.
6 plus 7.
6 plus 7.
Is it not 11? 13.
13. Don't worry, we'll do it together. Don't worry, we'll do it together.
You do it together, help me.
13 plus another 6 to me. JSS3.
19. 19. 19.
19.
Yes.
Plus 15 years in university. Closure and reopen.
15 years in university.
Reopen. How old?
Yinka, he's not 15 years in university. It's 5 years.
No. Tommy, I'm saying it. Go and ask them in Nigeria now.
Okay.
Majority of them are not getting married without getting certificates in university because Nigeria
government
is being closing school.
Yes.
All right, put it 4 years.
Let's do 4. Let's do 4 years.
Because of time.
Okay.
Put it 4 years. How old?
That's 23.
23.
Yeah.
To get a job and to have million. Ask him, how much is their form? To become a governor, how much is their form?
Okay.
To become a senator, how much is their party form? Ask him. Ask him, how much is their form?
How much is your form?
Is it free?
We'll take it one after.
Okay, we'll take it one after the other, but I've written all the questions.
You should not take it one after the other. Ask the gentleman.
What happened is, like, I can understand my brother.
Yeah.
You see, youth, like I said, I made mention here, I said, I will like my age, seeing somebody 35 years to be
But I'm thinking but to be honest, Yinka, I'm thinking that 35 can be governor. Or maybe a councillor or local government.
No. Let's get this right.
Yeah.
You see, Nigeria is a place we exaggerate a lot. Now, if we want to do these things, do it well.
Yeah.
I remember when I was when I was younger, when I was let's say teenager, I saw my father discuss politics with his people, and what do they do that time? If you are good, they rally around to support you.
And they push you up, yes.
This money politics we are talking about, like money is asking of.
Yeah.
It started just of recent 1999 when politics started, 419 people came into politics and messed the whole thing up.
Yes.
YDP is bringing it back to the, back to the on track.
Yeah.
Like in our party, we don't talk about money, no money. We want like people to come together, get the rightful person. So when there is an election, there is some other people that are investors. They don't have interest in posts and things. When they see a manifesto is good, they will engage. We have people like that.
Yes,
so that's what we're bringing on board. And if you say 35 years to 40 years is still young to be a governor or a senator or a president, That's mean you're taking us like another.
No,
We took it to another world.
President
Exactly.
is, I think it's 36, right?
Exactly.
Or 37, 36.
That's correct.
7.
You
So,
know.
and that's the president. So, and I'm thinking if you graduate at 23, that's like 13 years more for you, or 15 years to work. You have, even if you came out to be a councillor, you can leave from chairman of a local government to you know, entering the commission, you know, because it's like local, state, then you enter the main. I think 35, Yinka, I don't think it's bad to be a governor at 35. It depends on how you start.
Exactly. And the truth, if you check some of our leaders, how old were they when they started this thing they're doing today, and they are still there till this day?
Exactly.
You see, reality, nobody wants to say
Yeah,
it.
because even them, Obasanjo, Buhari, Gowon, all of them, they were in their late 20s, early 30s, and they were military leaders.
Exactly.
You know?
That's the truth.
They were military leaders.
Oh.
As I think Gowon, I can't remember his age now, but I think it was in his late 20s. I read something like that, maybe it was 29, and we had them, Obasanjo, they are set, they were all in their 30s, and
Yes.
they were military leaders.
The young man that is about to contest the election with YDP in Anambra State.
Yeah.
Very young guy.
Yes.
Very young chap.
Yeah.
If you, let's say, if you look at the leader of this party,
Yeah.
if somebody that you be like, whoa, is a young man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I can even say I'm one of the oldest in this party.
Yeah.
I'm telling you the truth. We want to get it right, no matter what anybody's saying. I can understand my brother. He wants to
passionate
exactly.
about it, yeah.
But we must give these young men and women of Nigeria opportunity. Give them a platform.
Yes.
If a Nigerian boy.
Yinka is back on the line.
Okay.
Yinka.
I'm in support.
Okay.
Of a new party
Mm.
with a genuinity to the fact that they get every angle to what they are talking about to make them different from other party right. Like the boldness that the gentleman in front of you and his other team could bring up a party. For the first instance, for INEC to register them, I give them kudos because they might fight tooth and nail in order to get this party registered.
True.
I wish you good luck.
Thank you, my brother.
And I want you to please don't fall the same trap with the other parties. When we are talking politics is a game of a number.
Yeah.
So win people to yourself. It's not because youth. Let us say this frankly, that every Nigerian can be said that they are corrupt. Do you take that as an answer? So, but you need to silver the one that will represent your party and to showcase their integrity, that people will see what they are made of and they will have no stain. And that by that time, you are going to have my whole support. I want you to go in depth and look for people of good integrity with good educational standards that will prove to you and your party and Nigeria that they are capable of leading us to the promised land. A lot of other parties are saying that they are using Anambra State coming up in November.
Yes.
As a test run. It's too early. There's no need for you to contest now. Go and search. Call them. We have a lot of them in diaspora. One of them is the CEO, Alista Shoyode. Look for this man. Look for Alista Shoyode. We have them in the diaspora. We have them in US. We have them in Canada. Please. So far you have the energy in you. Look for these people. Yes, we have the home base as well. Mix them together and let us move Nigeria forward. And another thing, my brother, I don't know, but let me put it in your left hand. Every party belongs to different tribes. I hope this youth party you are forming doesn't belong to Igbo or Midwest or Northern or the Western. Please let it be unique.
Diverse.
So that people will support your mission.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Inga. We really, really appreciate your suggestion, your contribution, and your advice as usual. And I still have my pen and paper here in case you have something for me to do. Yes, so back to you, Austin.
Yes.
I like the fact that Yinka said that. I hope, because obviously he would think it's more of an Eastern. Do you have a diverse mix of Hausas, Igbos, Efik, Orubu, all of them? Are they all there, or is it just Igbo for now?
Anything, let me just say one thing before I answer that question. Before I joined this party, I laid my conditions on the table. My name, Austin Uzo, is what I have. And I will put it clear to anybody. Put me in text, ask anybody that knows me. You can't buy me with money. And why? The upbringing that I got from the Western world. I have been in the diaspora for nearly 30 years. After my college in secondary school in Nigeria, I came over to Europe. So that dignity is still with me. And the things, the knowledge I've acquired is something that is leading me in this party. And that is why I said, if we are going to get it right, we must look for people with, integrity.
Yeah.
We must look for people that have, have the fear of God. We must have at least, some percentage of the people that say, okay, this is the truth.
Yeah.
That is what I learned on the table before I accepted my post in this party.
Okay.
And this party, since I joined it, I think we have been moving on. We have been moving on. Now, back to the question. Apart from being the Vice National Publicity of this party, I'm the National and Diaspora Coordinator on Youth Vanguard.
Okay.
I have traveled to at least, let me not exaggerate, 16 states in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Where we have our chapters. And if you come to this party, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Efik, everybody is there. And what we are saying, let the Nigerian youth, I'm not saying let the Yoruba youth or Igbo youth or Hausa, no, I'm saying let the Nigerian youth be given opportunity to, lead their nation to another level. That's what the party is asking of.
Yeah.
And based on that, you see, like I said before, there is nothing like age bracket.
Yeah.
But what we said, we are not going to give ticket to any man or woman that in his 60s and 70s and 80s. No.
No.
It's not the ideology of the party.
Yes.
So we must maintain it. Sometimes it's tough for some people, some politicians.
Yeah.
But you can go to PDP or APC or every other party.
Where they will take even if 100.
Exactly. To be honest, I will not lie to you. If you give the young people opportunity to lead, you will see a lot of marvelous things happening.
Yes.
Because if you are 30 years, you still have years ahead of you.
Yes.
So if you are corrupt, you'll be like a little bit caution. I said, oh, I still have...
Yes. To steal,
exactly.
Right? Unlike the older ones that they just feel that they have limited time.
That's it.
They need to gather up for the third generation.
Exactly.
So that is where the problem of Nigeria is. Recycling. I believe in experience. I believe in, old leaders. They say our older people or, the grandparents, they know more than us.
Experience.
But sometimes in terms of politics, it's not about your age. It's about your experience. It's about your abilities, things you can do, your exposure, your orientation.
Yeah.
It's just a combination of different things. And because the youth, or let me just say 30 plus, they already have an idea of what the world is. They already have an idea. They're working, they're earning money.
Yeah.
They know where the little problem is. They know there's no light. They know we can do solar energy, things that people in their 80s won't really, they might hear it, but they don't know about it. But with that, when to school, they can say, oh, you can source light from solar. How about using solar? Nigeria is a tropical environment. We don't even need the NEPA as such, or the PHCN, like you make noise and you've never fixed it for donkey years. We can as well use our sunlight to generate energy. I have a caller on the line. Good morning, Taya.
Hi.
Thank you. That's a woman. Thank you so much for calling the Band Breakfast Show.
Yeah. Can I just ask the guy, is it about being young or is it about integrity? Because there's a lot of young people in the house, in the boat house, and what they are still doing is the same. In fact, they sit on the National Assembly and put their leg on the chair. like they sit as if they're in their house. What's young got to do with it? Because at the end of the day, there are some governors that are young. Ekiti State governor, Ekiti State, no. What's the other one that the man died? He's young. I'm told that he's not doing very well.
Okay, thank you, my sister. Like you know, she said, look at these young people that came on board, and they're not doing well. Who are they? Who put them there? It's these old people as well.
Okay.
You know, this what would they call the godfather thing?
Godfatherism, yeah.
If a godfather puts you in a post, you must always report to him at least 30% of whatever you are doing. That is what we are not saying in YDP. Young Democratic Party, there is nothing like godfather. And that is why I'm begging my brothers and sisters in the diaspora. Your ideas can wash a lot of things away. If anybody said he is in YDP and this is my godfather, tell the person no, the person is lying. Now, what we're saying is let people join us. There is going to be a lot of orientation because as you join YDP, everybody's learning every day, and we put our rules and regulations on the table for you to follow.
Yes. So what are the criteria to... Tayo, is that you?
Yes.
Okay. Has it been
able... democracy, so I'm still on the phone. What I wanted to say is dialogue, isn't it?
Yes.
What I wanted to say is, he's talking about, so can you explain to us what changes they are bringing to Nigeria? Because there's so many parties. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
You have to be in a party to make a change in Nigeria. You have to be in you have to be in politics to make a change in Nigeria. Because to me, it just looks like they're using the young people, and they know what they are doing. They're just being iffy. Like they know what they are doing. They just want to use the young ones. There's no way a 35-year-old man in Nigeria would say that even him that is sitting there, they will not allow a 35-year-old person to go and be a governor. Why is this?
Really?
No.
Let's be realistic here.
No.
They should stop using the young people. You don't have to be a politician before you add or reduce into the Nigerian system. Can you explain to us what are they bringing? What new are they bringing? Are they going to try and bring up Nigeria to the rest of the world?
Okay.
I mean, it's just so many things that is going wrong. It's the youth that are contributing to what is going on anyway.
True. You're very right.
It's the youth that are contributing. They give them money. They start they make those noises. I just don't buy into it.
I know.
You can tell Nigerians are buying into it, but I've been living here for long, and I've not been to Nigeria for something years.
Wow, that's no, Tayo, no.
Yes.
Why you have to go? Why?
She's going to join us.
Tayo, you
must.
Okay.
Democracy. Can I say something? You want me to go to a country that that is so ignorant? They take the advert to CNN. Hold on, they take the advert to CNN. Why they have so many channels that is running to their own people? How ignorant is that?
Yeah.
Yes. And if you go there and if anything happens to you, I'm telling you, you're going to be so disappointed for going there, because if something happens to you, no one is going to do investigation. You're not even going to get compensation. You're not even going to, just even this compensation, that person will be walking free in the streets of Lagos.
True.
And nothing will happen. You want me to go there. And I'm going to use this opportunity to tell all Nigerians that are here that are going to buy a house, you have to be careful, because some of the houses, you can be sleeping and the house will fall on someone.
No, Tayo. Okay, Tayo, how about Tayo? Do you have any family member in Nigeria?
I do, and they come here, but I'm not going
and
there.
You've not gone there.
I must say this.
Tayo, are you still there?
I want my sister. Taya, please listen to me. I'm just like begging you. People like you, with what you have in your heart, we need you in our party.
Taya, are you going to join the YDP?
Please. We need you in our, because people like you make a lot of difference.
I know what party I belong to. It's a shame that they got you wrong.
What
they
party?
Got you wrong in the house.
What party?
APC. They just got it wrong from the house. If they got it right from the house, I don't think they would be where they are. And it's not too late for them to change it.
And it's not too late for you to join the new one.
We want you to hold the bulb and show light.
Yeah.
Since they've given us darkness, please take this bulb.
Given us darkness. The young one that are giving us
Exactly. Let me go.
Okay, let Austin finish.
Okay. Tayo, I am so much happy for the things, you're bringing up. You've been open and
Yes.
honest about it.
Yes.
Now, I was 18 years when I came to abroad. I still believe young people can do things. And when I came to overseas, there was no father, no uncle. I just came alone because by then you buy a BTA, have ticket, you jump the Nigeria Airways.
Yes.
So if I can do it by then, 35 years in Nigeria, please don't underrate our youngsters. I made mention, I said something before about entertainment.
Yeah.
Or every other sector that is helping Nigerian economy.
True.
Look at when a boy of 20, 21 years is a millionaire.
True. True.
For me,
yeah.
but can I come in with that?
Yeah.
Please
Why
do.
is everything always has to be millionaire, you're
It's-
rich?
It's-
And
It's
like,
no, it's example. Let me come in. Let me explain. Let me explain. Somebody being a millionaire, you must have that a little bit of,
Yeah. I think what Austin is trying to say is that, you said that most of the young people are causing problem, but it's just trying to highlight that you still have young people making success.
That's what I want. That's what
Do you
I want to
understand,
say.
Tayo? Are you there?
I understand what he's saying, but what I'm saying is they have not shown me one that is not millionaire, but that is fighting the cause. Look, there's this girl, this woman that fights for bring back our girls. Why can't we have that in Yoruba land? Why can't we have that in the north? I'm not saying that all of them should be bring back our girls, but fight the fight and get dignity for those
That's
people
why
who
we
don't
need you,
know
Tayo.
That's why I'm here.
That's why we need you, Tayo.
I'm on this show to appeal to my brothers and sisters in the diaspora.
To join.
See, even here, see the youngsters here doing well and
Yes.
different things they're doing.
Yeah.
We want them to join our party,
There's
help
one that
us
is
to
called
build the party.
Young Democracy.
Young
One
Democratic.
again that I've seen, Young Democracy
Party.
Oh, just okay. Anyway, bye.
Taya, thank you so much for calling. I like your passion, and thank you for being so sincere with your views.
Exactly.
But like we said, you can still join the YDP. I think you will even be very, very good. You will function really well. Because we can't all keep condemning and condemning. Yeah, I know Nigeria is not even in a good state, but still, yeah, some people are still making a living out of the country, and some people are still in the UK too, and they're still struggling. So it's, sometimes it's about where your destiny should be.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that if you're in the UK, then yes, everything will go all well for you, and maybe if you're in Nigeria, things won't go well for you. Yeah, I know that there have been so many bad news in Nigeria, but yes, we are trying. What are we going to do about it? Let's stop talking the talk and start doing the work, right?
That's correct. I left here. I grew up in this part of the world. When I went to Nigeria, I didn't go to Nigeria to join politics. No. But when I saw what is going on, things keep spoiling every day. Yeah. I said, okay, I'm going to start from my own community to make a change.
Okay, we have another call on the line. We have David. Good morning, David. Thank you for calling the Band Breakfast Show.
Good morning.
Thank you. Do you want to go ahead with your contribution, please?
Well, I want to talk to Mr. Austin.
Okay.
Thank you.
What we actually need in Nigeria is reorientation. It doesn't matter if it's the youth or the elderly ones. From the age of 10, people are corrupt.
Yeah.
From the word go. And then the ethnicity part of it, we have not accepted each other. The only part is in Lagos, where you can say this is Nigeria. Other parts, when like what happened in the north now,
yeah,
where they tell you people to go back to their place, is that the Nigeria that we pray for? Those are the things we need to sort out. We need to restructure that country in the way that we want, not the not our forming parties. That is not the the last conference they did. They are not implementing it. I don't belong to any party. That's what just my suggestion.
Okay, thank you so much, David, for your suggestion. I like it. You said all we need is reorientation, which I think it's important too. But don't let us forget that over the years, because of the situation in Nigeria, because of the ways our leaders have led us, I think it's now prone to youth are out now, unemployed, no jobs. Then they start looking for other means, hence where the corruption is, hence why they're doing fraud, hence where they're doing. I'm not saying there won't be fraud, but if the country is stable enough to an extent, I think people will do well because we have a lot of young entrepreneurs in Nigeria really doing well, even in the midst of all this. So I think it's the the bad leadership over the years that's made people look for other ways for survival, which is a shame. But anyway, we Austin is here right now too.
David, I thank you so much for your concern. And like I said before, orientation. And in Nigeria today, I was opportune to meet one gentleman that said he's in charge of orientation in one of the states. And I said to him, what do you mean by you orientating? Because we are still where we are.
We are,
Things
yes.
still spoiling every day.
True.
So what we said in our party is, if you join our party, you see, it's of no use of exaggerating. You start from somewhere.
Okay. We have another caller. Ade, it's been a long time. Ade?
Yeah.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead with your
guest
contribution?
as well.
Okay.
Good morning, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Good morning, my brother. Your party, YGP.
Yes.
If I will remember, 2015, your candidate is Goodluck Jonathan. You see, so the problem why Nigerians are not taking new party seriously.
That's not.
It's not, right?
By the time they create this party,
Ade, he said it's not, that Goodluck Jonathan wasn't there.
No,
We didn't
party,
participate anyway.
Most
I
of
was
the
still
party
Okay.
declare that their candidate is Goodluck Jonathan.
Was YDP part of that?
YDP.
No.
Okay.
Why can't the youth be a presidential candidate of YDP then? This is the question. So that is the reason why people don't take this kind of party serious. I am a politician, and I'm in Kaduna State when PDP started. We are the youth wing. We started, but when some of us observe that PDP has deviated from the philosophy of the party, then APC came. And based on me living in the north, and I know Buhari, in which I live not far from him, and I know the kind of life I supported it. But when I was a hardcore member of PDP, the person I disliked in my life is Buhari. What
Why?
I'm trying to say is this. What I want to say is this. The annoyance of people is when this new party now, INEC have registered some party last week now. The thing is that now, this party will all go to APC. They can't stick with their own candidate. This is the annoying thing. I am not discouraging you. It's a good cause. But what I'm saying to you as a politician, where you are, is the view of people is that these parties that emerge now, always now merge with the bigger party, which is not good. We need to change, like a caller said, we need to change our orientation.
So what do you propose? What do you propose, Ade, since you're saying that, like obviously YDP is new, we can't always say maybe there'll be like all the parties that have been existing, and I think that's what the problems we Africans we have.
If
like,
you understand what I'm saying now for some 30 seconds or 60 seconds is that, no, Nigeria don't mind new parties to emerge. Look at what happened in France. The guy came from nowhere. We can do it. But the problem is our youth, they use them.
Our youth don't do what?
If you go to social media, it is the youth that fight themselves. But the so-called elite, they meet in the night and whatever.
The youths are bad because of the predecessors, the people that are meant to be role models to them have been stealing anyway. They've been stealing government funds too, and they look up to them and they too want to start acquiring that kind of money. So it's not really that it's the youth, it's what they're looking at. It's just like a parent to a child relationship.
The youth need to come together.
That's what we're trying to do.
Irrespective of where you come from, either you are Yoruba or Igbo or whatever. But when you go to social media, you see the Yoruba and Igbo, the people from South the outside attacking themselves. Then the elite don't attack themselves.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, in which I'm free.
I think Austin wants to respond to
They do
what he wants.
meeting in the night.
My,
They are together.
my brother,
Our youth by
my,
themselves.
my brother.
Ade, Austin wants to respond to your.
Okay.
Yeah.
My brother, I'm so happy you are voicing out what our nation, the way our nation is supposed to go. But let me correct one impression. YDP was formed 2014, and 2015 we didn't participate in election because INEC didn't give us our certificate. In fact, they gave it to us 2016, and that's why we went back. We're in court with them. The Court of Appeal have said to them, since this party was formed 2014, why don't you revise this date to 2014? That's why we went to court. Just to tell you, we didn't participate. We never participated in the 2015 election. We never supported anybody because we didn't have even the structure of the party. We didn't have by then because of they didn't allow us. They didn't give us the certificate. As I speak to you,
your party contested went to court based on logo. If I'm correct.
You say?
Your party went to the court based on the logo.
Based on the logo.
They are saying the day election. Is it a day election? We contested a day election. Yeah, that's the first election.
He said that your party went to court
let me tell
because
you
of the logo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's part of the discussions with the court in the court. It's not because of the logo itself. Do you understand?
In Ondo election, your party.
We're talking of now.
The PDP tried to use your party both in Ondo and Edo, whereby when the election has been concluded, especially Ondo, your party start bringing the issue of logo that you want to go to court, even when PDP said they don't want to go. So what I'm saying to you is that people believe that this big party use this kind of small party, your party included.
No, no, I disagree with that.
Policy.
I disagree with that.
If you are coming as a new party, don't do alliance with other big parties, because then it means your philosophy and ideology, you have lost it.
We have never done. I will never accept something that YDP have never. I'm the Vice National Publicity Secretary of this party. I have information about this party. So we've never joined any party. In fact, a election was our first.
Ade, where did you get? Ade, where did you get all your proofs from? Where did you get your facts from?
I am a politician.
Yeah.
I'm a politician and I know what happened.
Okay.
So I'm telling you that most of these small parties, when this big party go and give them money,
is exaggeration.
Okay, are you saying to me?
Austin is saying that YDP was not involved in that, and
I've explained to him. This party was from 2014.
Ade, can you hold on, please? Let Austin finish.
The party,
Thank you.
I will repeat it again to him. This party was from 2014 because of INEC interest, because of the people that didn't want YDP to stand. INEC refused. Even they refused to register the party. The party was registered through court order.
Yeah.
So we never participated in 2015. Our certificate was given to us just of recent, 2016.
Yeah.
So when we contested election in Edo, we gave INEC, because when you are submitting your candidate, you submit with logo you want.
Yeah.
They accepted it. Along the line, they didn't use the bulb we gave to them. They put other, tractor, saying this is what you people gave us when you were starting.
Okay, so there was a misconception with the logo.
Exactly. Now we went to court. We are still in the court as I speak.
Okay.
Because we are, court said to INEC, listen, if you say this is a political party registered 2014, why didn't you give them the certificate 2014? Why are you giving them, INEC in my, I have respect. I have respect too.
Ade, does that answer your question?
Yeah, point noted.
Okay.
Now, I want to ask him, is it sure 2019, today is 13, and whenever I see you or I see you on television screen, I will call. Are you telling me today that your party will not march party, anti-number your mandate or your your support to a bigger party, maybe PDP or APC. Are you telling me?
Are you promising Ade?
As I speak,
yeah.
You see, sometimes when you are alone from in diaspora, part of me is still here.
Yeah.
I still have my family, my wonderful wife and children here. I'm in Nigeria. You know, one thing that makes us not to succeed as somebody coming from in diaspora is because you go there by yourself. Somebody like Ade here, I want him to join us. So we can be 5, 6, 7. When those big parties come, we say, no, this is not why we're here. You know, I don't exaggerate because I've seen a lot in politics. I've seen how these things work. What we are preaching, the YDPs, what we are preaching is let people in the diaspora with this kind of power to join us so that we can be able to say, no, if you want to corrupt us, we are not here for that. So we have agenda that we want our people to benefit. So you're
just appealing to the Nigerians in the diaspora to join the YDP, because it's okay for everybody to call and give their suggestion, but it's okay too for you to join and actually voice out and act it out. Ade, I think you really be good in YDP. Ade and Tayo, to be honest. Tayo especially. I think you guys, I mean, most of the people that have called today will be good in your party. So if they want to join your party, what are the criteria to join? How do they join?
It's just like every other party that you can join us online, www.ydp.ng. Or when you come down to Nigeria, you go to your ward, you ask, about YDP in your state. Go to your ward because we want everybody to participate in their communities.
Okay.
We don't want to, like, if you are good, for example, you are coming from in diaspora and you are good and you want to contest election, we want your people to say he's a good man. We don't want anybody to give us money. In this party, we don't share money. We always, the logistics. We must take care of the logistics. Nobody is giving anybody impression of money. And let me say this. I cannot come from in diaspora and I still follow them to do what they are doing. Then why am I joining politics?
What has your experience been? What have you been able to take away from here?
I want us to, enjoy this wonderful light, the good roads, the things that is going well here. We want to duplicate it in our own country. That is what we're talking about. So my mission here is to, appeal to the people in the diaspora watching this program. Let them come to join YDP. We will give everybody equal opportunity to contest election.
We have another call on the line. Today is today, YDP. Good morning, Francis.
To be honest with you, Austin.
Sir.
I want you to please look into the camera. It was when Ade, my friend, said something about your party that I noticed so many things. When you see your logo, the YDP, is in line with PDP. And I thought you are one of the newly, registered party. I want you to be open to us in the diaspora. What year and how come YDP? Can everybody see this YDP logo? This is the same letter colored of PDP. PDP might have intention of forming the youth wing in order to win more votes to themselves during the 2015 election. Just like Ade said. 1 minute, please, Austin. I want you to please come out. Can you give us your manifesto then? Do you know everything about your manifesto?
I know.
Because Ade asked you a question about saying that, are you not going to merge this party in 2019?
And he responded, he said he wasn't going to merge.
Nothing like that.
He's joking. He's
What
joking.
you mean he's joking?
Now that we have how many parties now?
My brother.
Tommy, let us face reality. You see, when you are coming to sell a party to us in the diaspora, let us be factual with ourselves. Because Ade asked you this wonderful question that, in the future, if such a thing happens, what will you do? How will you keep your faith? Now let me answer the lady that called, Tommy, that said that in Nigeria, they are taking their adverts to CNN. Tommy, if we don't have Ben TV in London, this man will not come with YDP. Please, don't underrate anybody in Nigeria. We are working for one another in order to move the country forward. Not that maybe they are putting the little cup of water they have and drop it in the ocean. No. Other political parties or what governments are doing in Nigeria and they are bringing down to Europe is for you to know what they are spending your money to do. Don't even think about it. This is about communication. We need to do that in order to enlighten our people. Don't even look at it as if maybe they are fools or those people that are doing that are just wasting money. I would say that, please, Austin, because I said earlier that I will support your party.
Yes.
But now you are giving me the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Please, look into the camera and tell us what are your rationale behind your party. Is your party going to surprise us in Nigeria or not? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yinka and Austin. Obviously, this will be a wrap-up of everything because time not always on our side. So do you want to respond to Yinka?
Yes.
And obviously Ade, because I think they thought you didn't respond to Ade. So let's summarize everything under Yinka's question about you merging and obviously your manifestos, but in a very, very quick way.
First of all, what makes it difficult for us to merge? What will make it difficult for us to merge? Every day, you go to the site, you see how many young people joining the party all across Nigeria. What are you going to tell them tomorrow? That is even the difficult task of it. Because you are dealing with young men and women that believes in you. And me, I'm not saying I'm a saint. I will never be, among that agreement.
Okay.
Look, Yinka, look at my face.
Yinka, I hope you're looking.
Look at my face. I will never be among that agreement.
Okay.
Because in politics, anything can happen. Look at what is happening in the UK today. But I know my personal reasons. And because of the, youngsters, young boys and girls following this party, I will not have a face to face them.
So Yinka and Ade, Austin has promised us, and my eyes are going to be on him too. We will keep looking, and please, if you're interested in joining the YDP, please let's join. I might join too, maybe I'll contest, who knows? So let's all join and, help change what Nigeria is and let it be what we always want Nigeria to be. But before I leave you, a quick question about the Hausa and Igbo thing going on, the whole Biafra thing, and telling them, the Arewa telling the Igbos to leave. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I like, being honest. It happened to 1966 when this kind of pronouncement came, and we remembered what happened. Some of us were still babies by then, and the story wasn't too good. Now we don't want a Nigeria that we personally I don't want anybody to die. A lot of people have died, and I will always be honest. Think how many times, Awasa says something, the following day or the following weeks, Igbos will die. Is it fair? Killing is not good. I will never support Igbos to kill Awasa or any tribe. It's not what I can, support. But that kind of pronouncement is very, very wrong.
Okay, so thank you so much, Austin, for joining us. So like I said, if you want to join the YDP, I'm interested in joining. I will join.
Thank you so
Yinka,
much.
let's join. Ade, Tayo, David, all of you, let's rally around and join, and so we can keep an eye on Austin and we can move Nigeria forward. I think 2 weeks ago we had an event at the Leicester Square, a wonderful movie that everybody needs to watch. It talks about marital pressure on women. If you're in Nigeria and you're already like 25, 26, there's already pressure on you to go and get married. They don't care regardless if it's going to work out, just go and get married. So there's this wonderful movie, Isoke, that's been trending and it's still in the cinemas. You need to watch it. So I was there on the red carpet, and yes, I'll leave that with you as we wrap up with Austin. We'll be right back. Thank you.